You hear all these words thrown around, right? Charisma, Rizz, game, charm. I mean, what's the deal? They're all meant to describe someone's ability to be attractive. But honestly, it can get pretty confusing. So today, we're going to look at this whole thing in a totally new way, using this really powerful analogy that, well, it just may change how you see your social life forever. So let's just start with this one question. I want you to forget everything you think you know about game for just a second and really think about this. What if attraction wasn't some quality you either have or you don't, but what if it was more like a piece of music that you create? Okay, this quote right here from Guy Gambit, this is our foundation. This is the whole framework. It sets up this incredible new way of seeing social dynamics. So let's do this. Let's break it down piece by piece and see exactly how it all works. All right, so to really get this symphony, we first need to know who's who. We've got to meet the key players in this whole performance. First up is you. In this whole scenario, you are the conductor. You're the one at the front with a baton guiding the entire interaction. See, this puts you in a position of active direction. You're not just passively hoping things go well, you're the one leading the show. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Your orchestra, it's not the people. No, it's all the forces at play around you. You can think of these as all your different instruments. Some of them you have complete control over, and others, well, you just have to work with what you've got. And you know, every great performance needs an audience. These are all the people who are right there, experiencing the interaction. They're the ones who literally feel the effects of the music you're creating, especially, of course, the person you're interested in. And finally, we have the applause. This is pretty straightforward. In our analogy, this is the big payoff. It's the fantastic result you get from conducting a really beautiful, powerful piece of music. It's the sign of a successful performance. Okay, so if the orchestra is made up of all these different forces, what does that actually mean? Well, it turns out they fall into two very different categories, and any good conductor has got to know how to handle both. So think of your orchestra as being split into two main sections. On one side, you've got environmental forces. That's all about the setting. And on the other, you have interpersonal forces. That's all about you and the people you're with. You've got to master both to make great music. Let's talk about the environmental forces first. This is the vibe of the place itself, you know? The lighting, the noise level, even the time of day. A brightly lit coffee shop feels totally different from a loud, dimly lit bar, right? You don't always control these things, but a great conductor knows how to adapt and even use them to their advantage. And then we have the interpersonal forces. Now this is where you, the conductor, really shine. This is where you have the most direct control. We're talking about your words, your tone of voice, your body language, how you carry yourself. These are the primary instruments you get to play to create that amazing melody. Okay, so we've got our conductor, we've got the orchestra, and we have the audience. So the big question is, how do all these pieces actually come together to create the music? How do you actually create game? It's actually a pretty clear chain of events. So look, it starts with you, the conductor, directing all those forces in your orchestra. Your actions create the music, which is what we're calling game. Then, the audience, including that person you're interested in, they feel that music. It creates a real experience for them. And if that music is good enough, well, that's what can lead to the applause. So we've been through the whole symphony. We've met all the players. We've seen how the music gets made. It's time to bring this all home and get to the final core definition that this entire analogy has been building towards. It really is that simple and that profound. Game isn't some secret handshake or a special power you're born with. It's the music. It's the collaborative experience you create in that moment. And this is the most important takeaway of all. You are not game. You are the conductor. Game is the result. It's this living, breathing, experiential force that you help create using everything around you and inside you. It's not something you are, it's something you do. And that leaves us with one last, very personal question to think about. If you are the conductor of your own social interactions, what kind of music have you been making? Is it a beautiful symphony? Is it just chaotic noise? Is it a catchy melody? What kind of music are you conducting?